Hey guys, what's going on? It looks like Stuart Young is on the receiving end of the UNC. Um, I don't know. You're gonna have to leave your comments in the section below. Let me know if this is, political spite, or is it that the country is really in financial problems, so Stuart will simply not get $1 million pension. Really. So someone sent the article to me, and I just decided that I had to go through it somehow or the other. Let's see if we could pull this up more better on the screen. You can let me know, like I said in the comments, if this is genuine or if it's political spite for Brother Stewart here. So it says that the government will today introduce legislation, a move designed to deny former Prime Minister Stuart Young a prime ministerial pension for life. Young became entitled to the pension when he lost the general election. The Prime Minister's Pension Amendment Act 2025 is listed on the House of Representatives order paper under the heading Introduction to Bills in the name of the Finance Minister. So this is something that will be going to the House. The Express understands that the Prime Minister's Pension Act will be tabled, but the debate will take place at another date. According to the explanatory notes for the Prime Minister's Pension Act, it is proposed that the bill retroactively came into force on March 10th, 2025, and significantly alters the terms set out in the original Prime Minister's Pension Act. Under the proposed amendment, the former Prime Minister will now receive a graduated pension based on the length of time served, starting from the minimum of 1 year. So it simply means that our good friend Stuarty will not be getting $1 million pension. Once the law is passed, for former Prime Minister who leaves office after March 10 must have served a minimum of 1 year as Prime Minister in order to qualify for the first tier of the pension. The existing law has no tier system or qualifying criteria other than the person having served in the office. Section 4 of the bill repeals the singular pension rate and replaces it with a tier structure as follows. 1 year service, pension is entitled to 1/3 of your highest annual salary while in office. 2 years of service, entitled to half of the highest annual salary. 3 years of service, entitled to 2/3 of the highest annual salary. And 4 years or more, entitled to the full amount of the highest annual salary. The Express understand that it is proposed that Clause 3 of the bill would explicitly state that it shall not have effect, even though inconsistent with Section 4 and 5 of the Constitution. Guys, they're saying that it will pass in the House because the UNC has 3/5 majority as it holds 26 seats, and the Tobago People's Party has 2. So, Stuarty, apparently there will be no $1 million pension for Stuart. In January this year, the Express exclusively reported that Stuart Young would have been entitled to collect a prime ministerial pension for the rest of his life if he served just 1 day as prime minister. Then opposition leader now Kamla told the Express then that Young would become a financial burden to taxpayers on a pension for life even after serving for a short stint. If Stuart Young spends a few hours, days, weeks, or months as substitute prime minister despite never being elected by citizens, then there ceases to be a prime minister following general elections. He will still be entitled to a prime minister's pension for life, which will cost taxpayers millions. This is sad. Wow. She said that this meant Young would receive a monthly pension exceeding $87,000 for the rest of his life, which amounts to over $1 million a year. So our friend Stuart will not be getting $1 million pension according to this bill that is to go before the parliament. Guys, leave your comments in the section below. I need to know if this is, political spite, or if the country is really in such problems that Stuart really can't get the $1 million pension. This is what it is. Sometimes these things happen. I expect to hear your comments in the section below. This issue of Israel and Iran, people want me to give my comments on it. They want me to talk about it, what I think about it, what's driving it. They want me to talk about what I think the outcome would be. I'm not a political analyst or a military analyst, but I've been reading a lot about the situation. I've been studying up these things that have been happening in the Gulf state, and I'm going to do a video on it, so look out for that video next, okay? Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comments in the section below, guys.